Once upon a time, in a tranquil town, nestled within the valleys and hills, there lived two powerful entities, the central bank and the government. Their actions dictated the ebb and flow of the town's prosperity. The central bank, a majestic institution, controlled a vital lever interest rates. These rates, like the heartbeat of the town, determined the interest earned on government bonds. The central bank could adjust these rates at will, guiding the town's economic destiny. The lever could move in two directions, up or down, like a gas pedal or brakes in a car. When they pushed the lever down, interest rates dropped, like stepping on the gas pedal of the economic car. Lower rates meant borrowing became cheaper. People borrowed, invested and spent more, boosting consumption and economic activity. It was like an expansionary monetary policy. When the lever went up, interest rates rose, just like slamming on the brakes of that economic car. Higher rates made saving more attractive, but borrowing became tricky. Consumption and investment slowed down, leading to a contractionary monetary policy. Whatever the central bank did with the rates, the market reacted. In an expansionary policy, more goods were sold at slightly higher prices and the GDP grew. But if supply couldn't keep up with demand, prices soared and GDP barely budged. That's when inflation came knocking. One day, a dark cloud named the pandemic loomed over the town. Interest rates were lowered to fight it, fueling the economic engine. However, the supply chains suffered, creating a puzzle that remained unsolved. When the pandemic faded and the town revived, inflation surged. The central bank had to raise interest rates, trying to control the unstoppable inflation beast. Amidst all this, there was another character: the government. The government could increase spending or lower taxes, pumping money into the town, stirring economic activity and fanning the flames of inflation. They had their reasons, like the upcoming election year. So, as the central bank slammed on the brakes, the government hit the gas, steering the economic car through uncertain curves. The town's fate hung in the balance, as the economic car either drifted safely past the curve, spun out of control, or crashed. And there was a twist: the bonds. Banks held vast amounts of these bonds. When interest rates climbed, old bonds lost value, causing enormous unrealized losses for the banks. The rate hikes could be the final straw for some banks, pushing them to the brink of collapse. The balance between inflation, economic growth, and financial stability teetered on a tightrope. The central bank and the government would need to work together, or the economic car might not make it around the next bend. And so the story continues in a town where interest rates held the key to the town's destiny, a tale of economics, policy, and the pursuit of prosperity.